All right. Good morning, Nap. Happy Thursday. I hope you had a good. Wait, I forgot to put my hat on. Hang on. Wait, I forget how to. Now we're talking. Okay. So happy Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about average. Um, so just a couple things to note. Uh, all the work that you're going to do today is going to be on your own piece of paper. You don't need to edit any of my documents. You're going to look at these things and work on them on a piece of paper. Then we're going to have a classroom meeting tomorrow. It's going to be the same time for your class period. So period 1 is going to meet at 11 o'clock. Period 3 is going to meet at 11:20, and period 4 is going to meet at 11:40. This is very important. Remember, if you try to log on before then, it's not going to let you. The meeting does not open until 11 o'clock for period 1, 11:20 for period 3, and 11:40 for period 4. I've had some people email me and tell me that the link isn't working and they're trying to log in 15 minutes early. It doesn't work that way. You got to make sure you log in at the right time. So tomorrow we're going to be going over some of the things that we talked that we're going to be going over the work that you're doing today. And we always start off with a little bit of a chat. So I appreciate everyone that's been logging in. It's been a lot of fun for me. I like seeing you guys and being able to talk to you. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about average. And then we're going to relate it to the number line that we did on Tuesday. So in this worksheet, this is the worksheet that you're going to be doing. It doesn't say anything because that thing's in the way. It says find the mean. So this word mean is another math word for average. So when you hear mean or average, it's the exact same thing. Find the mean of these data points. Okay. So we talked about this a little bit earlier on in the year. Let's remember, in order to find the average or in order to find the mean, we look at our set of numbers, 4, 0, and 5. And remember that average is kind of that middle number. It's not the biggest, it's not the smallest. It's kind of the somewhere in between balancing point. In order to find out exactly what that is, we are going to first add all of our data up. So 4 plus 0 plus 5 is 9. So we add up everything that we have, which is a total of 9. In order to find the mean or the average, we take the total, which is 9, and we divide it by how many things there are. And in this case, there were 1, 2, 3 numbers. So 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So for this data set, we see that the average is 3. Right, so it's a little bit lower than 4, a little bit lower than 5, but higher than 0. It's kind of that middle point. Let's do one more. So for this data set, 10, 7, 2, and 5, we want to find the mean. So our first step is to add everything up and to find a total. 10 plus 7 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 5 is 24. So we have a total of 24. And in order to find the average or the mean, we do the total divided by how many things there are. So the total was 24, and we're going to divide that into those 4 numbers. And 24 divided by 4 equals 6. So the average here is 6. You can see that 6 is a little bit higher than 5 and 2, a little bit lower than 10 and 7. 6 is going to be our average. So what I want you to do is you're going to do the rest of this worksheet on a separate piece of paper. You're not going to be able to write on this separate piece of paper. Let me take a sip of tea. So good. Anyway, what were we talking about? Right. You're going to do the rest of this worksheet on a piece of paper. You're not going to do it on here. And then we're going to talk about it tomorrow. All right. So that's step 1. Mr. Z, what's step 2? Give me some time. I'm getting there. Okay, so step 2 is to take a build of what we did the other day. So it's going to be called average growth. And just a little cartoon here to remind us. I think of average as It's not the baby bear. That's the smallest amount. It's not the papa bear. That's the biggest amount. It's mama bear. It's that middle average, is that middle spot. It's that mama bear spot. I didn't realize that this says forget about the porridge. I made Goldilocks stew. Kind of dark, but it is what it is. I'm gonna take another sip of tea. Anyway, okay, so this is the problem that we did yesterday, or that we did on Tuesday. And what we did was we found the total weight of the pounds, right? So we found a common denominator. We added up all the totals here. We did this in class. We did this together. We did this for those of you that were in the meeting with me. We did it together, and we found that our total was 3 pounds. But now if I asked you, what's the average growth of these tomatoes? Remember, the first thing you have to do is find the total. Well, we did that. The total is 3 pounds. Now we take the total, which is 3 pounds, and we have to divide it by how many things there are. Well, how many tomatoes were there in this case? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 tomatoes. 3 divided by 10. Well, remember, division and fraction bars are the same thing. So 3 divided by 10, I can just rewrite that as 3 divided by 10. So the average here is 3/10 of a pound. Easy as that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy as that. So my answer here is that each tomato grew an average of 3/10 of a pound, not quite a pound. So the second thing that I want you to do today is I want you to, that breeze is coming in, it's a nice day outside. So the second thing I want you to do is I want you to take a look at the work that you did on Tuesday and that we went over, right? So I want you to find the average. This says what was the total growth. That was from yesterday. I want you to find the average growth. So again, you're going to have to add these up. You're going to have to find the total and then divide by how many things there are to find the average. If you have this work from yesterday, you kind of already have half of it done. You just have to do that division step. So all the work is going to be done on a piece of paper for step 1 and for step 2. Remember, period 1 logs in at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Period 3 logs in at 11:20 tomorrow. Period 4 logs in at 11:40 tomorrow. Remember to log in at that time, okay? For your class at that time. You cannot log in until that time. Okay, that is that. As always, email me with any questions, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.